Now let's talk about one of the worst TV shows ever made, Just Like That. Cynthia Nixon and Kristen Davis, they've reacted to its cancellation. This was, of course, a continuation of Sex and the City. David wrote this on Instagram. She said, "I am profoundly sad. I love our whole beautiful cast and crew, 400 artisans working hard on our show with deep love." And Nixon wrote, "It has been such a delight from start to finish. I will miss working with these people every day so incredibly much, but no, we will always be a part of each other's lives." Well, that's all very nice, Kinsey, but the show was terrible. I only saw a few clips, but even the highlights they were trying to promote were putrid, unwatchable, basically.
Yeah, there was a significant decline in ratings from season 1 to season 3, like by half. But the show got a mixed response, leaning heavily towards the negative. Fans and critics had a lot to say, especially about the way some of the characters and storylines were handled. The effort to diversify the cast sparked a ton of backlash. And characters like, what was it, Chai Diaz? The they, them?
Oh, yes.
They insufferably woke. It's almost an insult to say that this was in any way, shape, or form associated with Sex in the City. It's just insulting.
And don't forget Rosie O'Donnell appearing as a lesbian nun, having a virgin lesbian nun who had her first sexual experience with Cynthia Nixon's character, Miranda. This is how long it's been since I've watched Sex and the City. They've kind of all blurred out. But Sex and the City, the initial product was superb. You know, that was actually beautifully written and very entertaining, but they have just tried to milk every little bit out of this format and franchise. And it's now just, it jumped the shark a long time ago and they've just kept going. Finally, belatedly axed. Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis, they've been spotted dancing at a Backstreet Boys concert in Nevada. Let's have a look at this footage. Kinsey, what do you think about this? Is this the work of their PR crisis management team or just a spontaneous moment?
I think they're genuinely this annoying. But earlier this year, Ashton was reportedly anxious about being linked to the never-ending legal troubles of Sean Diddy Combs, his former friend. Having not been thrust into the chaos of that trial, he's likely feeling a bit relieved, celebrating perhaps. But you know what? Nick Carter is on that stage, accused of some pretty horrible assaults himself. So maybe this isn't the right venue for Ashton, who also defended Danny Masterson, who went to jail for rape. But it is important to note that Nick Carter says he's innocent. But a Backstreet Boys concert, sex assault, I feel like this isn't the venue, Rita.
Yes, if it was the work of the PR team, they should have picked a different concert, definitely, for this little carry-on. Now, another favourite couple of ours, Alec and Hilaria Baldwin, they've sparked speculation that an eighth baby may be on the way after Hilaria posted a video of herself performing seductive dances for Alec. Oh, gosh, don't play this footage. What more can you tell me, Kinsey? Actually, let's have a tiny bit of look of the footage, just a small grab, please. I said a little grab. That was way more than what we needed. Oh, my God. Kinsey, please say something so we can move on.
I feel like Rita and Kinsey need to start the petition to ensure that there's not an eighth baby. I don't understand why the world needs an eighth Hilaria Baldwin baby. There's already too many out there. We don't even know what accent they're going to have because hers are all over the place. Just please, for the love of God.
You know what? No. We love babies. They can have as many babies, but we don't need to see every step in the process on social media. Maybe some things could be private. Before you go, Jaguar CEO Adrian Mardell has stepped down after the motor company's woke rebrand backfired massively. We mocked this from day one. We were ahead of the curve, Kinsey, and not a huge surprise that this did not resonate with Jaguar buyers. Who wants to be associated with the brand resale they had going?
Well, I saved this. I could have used it for the Sex and the City reboot, but go woke, go broke. I mean, truly, so many people rejected this and thought, how is this supposed to appeal to me as somebody that owns this car? But also, how is it supposed to attract new customers? It said nothing about cars. We have got to stop trying to lecture people, and we have got to start listening to our audiences. And perhaps this is Jaguar's first step, because they're saying, get this guy out of here.
Yep. Some of the sales figures that came out, particularly in the European market, astonishing. They've completely trashed their brand. Kinsey Schofield, thank you so much for your time tonight.